Let me ask you something personal. Has a man ever made you feel like you are already his, without ever actually saying it out loud? No proposal, no official commitment, no big conversation. But somehow, the way he looked at you, the way he showed up, the way he acted around other people, something told you that in his mind, you were already taken care of. Most women miss these signs completely. They keep waiting for words. They keep waiting for a label. But what they don't realize is that by the time a man starts showing these 4 behaviors, the decision has already been made inside of him. Welcome to Psychology on Love. This channel exists for one reason: to help you understand the deeper psychological forces at play in your relationships so you stop guessing and start seeing the truth clearly. Today we're going to talk about the 4 signs that a man has already mentally claimed you. Not because he's controlling, not because he's possessive, but because in his psychology, something shifted. And once that shift happens, his behavior changes in very specific, very telling ways. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. He remembers things you never asked him to remember. This is one of the most overlooked signs, and it's one of the most powerful. When a man has mentally claimed you, his brain begins to operate differently around you. He starts storing information about you almost automatically. The name of your coworker who stresses you out. The coffee order you mentioned once 3 weeks ago. The thing you said you were nervous about. Here's why this matters psychologically. The human mind pays close attention to what it values. We naturally remember details about things and people we consider important to us. When a man starts recalling small, specific details about your life without being prompted, it means you are occupying mental real estate in him. Not just surface level. Deep. This is not something men do casually. Most men do not naturally retain emotional detail the way women do. So when he does it, when he brings up something you barely remember saying yourself, pay attention. That is not coincidence. That is investment. Sign number 2. He gets subtly protective without making a big show of it. Protection is one of the most primal psychological signals a man sends when he has claimed someone in his mind. But here is what most women miss. It is rarely dramatic. He is not necessarily picking fights or making scenes. Instead, it shows up quietly. He positions himself between you and a crowd. He checks in when you are getting home late. He notices when someone at a party makes you uncomfortable, even if you said nothing. This kind of quiet protectiveness comes from a deeply rooted psychological drive. When a man has decided, even unconsciously, that you are his person, his nervous system begins to treat your safety as his responsibility. He is not doing this to control you. He is doing it because in his mind, the bond already exists. He is simply acting in alignment with what he has already decided internally. Watch for the small things. The hand on your back when you are walking through a crowd. The way he notices when something seems off with you. These quiet gestures carry enormous psychological weight. Sign number 3. He starts including you in his future without making it obvious. This is where it gets deeply psychological, and most women completely miss it. When a man has claimed you in his mind, he begins to unconsciously reorganize his future around you. He will say things like, "There is this restaurant I have been wanting to try. You would probably love it." Or, "I was thinking about taking a trip next year. I feel like you would enjoy it." Or he starts talking about his life plans and naturally weaves you into the picture. This is not small talk. This is his subconscious revealing his intentions before his conscious mind has even fully processed them. Psychologically, this is called future anchoring. His mind is so accustomed to the idea of you being present in his life that he begins projecting that presence forward in time automatically. He is not trying to impress you. He is not saying these things strategically. They are slipping out because in his mind, you are already there. Most women brush these comments off as casual. They are not. They are windows into how his mind has already organized your relationship. Sign number 4. He changes his behavior when other men are around. This one is subtle but unmistakable once you know what to look for. When a man has mentally claimed you, his energy shifts around other men. He becomes more present, more attentive. He leans in closer in conversation. He finds reasons to be near you. He becomes slightly more deliberate in how he engages with you. He is not necessarily glaring at other men or making it into a competition. It is quieter than that. It is simply that when another man is in the picture, his claiming behavior intensifies. He wants to make sure, on some level, that his presence is felt. Not through aggression, through closeness. This comes from a primal psychological mechanism called mate guarding. It is something that operates largely beneath conscious awareness. He is not always aware he is doing it, but if you watch closely, you will see it. A shift in his posture, a shift in how often he glances your way, a subtle pulling toward you. When a man does not have strong feelings for someone, the presence of other men barely registers. When he has already claimed you in his mind, it registers immediately. Here is what I want you to take away from this. Words come later. Behavior comes first. The psychology of commitment does not begin at the moment a man says something out loud. It begins much earlier, in the quiet shift in his attention, his habits, and his instincts. If you are seeing these 4 signs, something real is already happening beneath the surface. And if this gave you clarity, if something clicked for you today, I want you to do 2 things right now. Drop a comment below and tell me which sign stood out the most. I read every single one. And if you want to understand men and love at this level every week, subscribe to Psychology on Love right now. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. Because understanding the psychology behind love is not just fascinating, it is life-changing. I will see you in the next one.